Workout C. With Workout C, we're going to begin with a split squat. With that split squat, for members who are still learning the movement, let's begin with TRX split squats. 20 seconds of work, 40 seconds of rest. That way they can master this position. So what we want to focus on is keeping still, making sure that our back heel is off the ground and we're driving off both legs. Once a member can progress maybe about 10 reps on each leg and they're feeling confident, we can move them into what's going to be the prescribed movement, which is going to be that front-loaded USB split squat. So I want to pull the bag against my upper body. I want to make sure that from this position I drive my forward foot into the ground, I lock it out, and I'm pushing my toe into the ground. Slow and controlled down, drive up. With this, we're going to be doing 20 seconds of work, 40 seconds of rest. The exercise that we'll be pairing that up with is the bent over row with the USB. So with the bent over row, what we're going to go into is our hinge position. Now in this position, I want to make sure that I'm trying to rip the bag in half with the handles, keeping my back straight, and I'm going to be pulling that bag into my belly button. So from this hinge position, I want to make sure that I'm mastering this upper body position, meaning that I'm tall and tight as I'm pulling the bag towards me. Now, if I want to make this a little more challenging with the bag, the thing that I can do is go into an offset position where I'm rowing with majority of the weight being on one hand and the opposite hand an assist. The other position that you can row from, if people are struggling here, is going into a wider position, going into your row from here, seeing if that might help with the upper back. Next exercise we're going to get into is going to be the asymmetric bridge. With the asymmetric bridge, what we're going to do is get ourselves set up into this bridge position. We're going to have our heel in line with our toes. We're going to rip that bag in half, and we're going to bridge. 20 seconds of work, 40 seconds of rest. Now, if this gets to be too easy, feel free to add in that rotation or that extension, slow and controlled as they're going through that position. We're going to be pairing that up with push-ups. Now with those push-ups, let's say we're not quite ready for that, the level 3, and even then, I would say we should probably start members off at a level 2 just to see where they're at. But for those who aren't ready, actually, you know what, start over. Next is push-ups. So with the push-ups, what I want us to try out is members who struggle with the push-up, have them just hold a plank. So have them hold that plank for that allowed time, and if that gets to be too easy, add more time onto it. Let's get members up to a 30-second plank before we have them go into the push-up. So let's say we can go into a 30-second plank. Great, we're going to go into our push-up. This is our level 3, or the most easiest one to do is our level 1, is right here, level 2, and level 3. Now, for those who are really good at push-ups and they're mastering them, here's what we can do to make them a little bit more difficult this time. We're going to add a push-up to a shoulder tap. Push-up to a shoulder tap. See if that'll help them with increasing the intensity there. We're going to be doing battle bands. Now, with the battle bands, they can get tricky. So take the time to learn that it's all through the wrist and the elbows and continuously going at the same rate with the bands. Now, we can pick the speed up as technique gets better, but for right now, get with just getting used to this quick, fast, upward motion. Control the band, 20 seconds of work, 40 seconds of rest. So it's slow and controlled, all in the elbows, all in the wrist, making sure that I'm pulling the band up and down, up and down.